Now that the NFL season's officially over, a lot of talk is going to come out about the mock draft this, mock draft that. Browns are going to get this, Panthers are going to get that, so on and so forth. If you're a big football fan, it's all you're going to hear for like the next few months. So I decided that, you know, thinking of the mock draft, why not plug in these rookies? There's a 2017 rookie, uh, what's it called? Roster. Shout out to whoever made it. Good for you, man. Spent a lot of fucking time making it. So yeah, I went through the mock draft, and the first mock draft I could find by a trusted source, not just some community mock draft with the Browns getting 4 fucking quarterbacks. Oh, one thing I have to do is, you might not have got the news, but just a few minutes ago, the Browns actually dropped Josh McCown. So I'll release him, make it slightly more realistic. Nigga, what the fuck? Alright, so Cody Kessler's going to be the starting quarterback next year. That's kind of known. Unless they sign someone, who knows. But yeah. Um, so this is what the defense is looking like now. Mock draft has Browns getting Myles Garrett at number 1, and I think Delvin Cook at number 12. I think that's their second pick. But let's go through and look at all the teams and who the rookies are. I just put this together. I'm not sure if I'll put the thing out, 'cause I don't care if people don't know if people want it. Like I said, you just saw the Browns, so here's what the Buccaneers are looking at. This is the I don't think the roster's updated at all. Who did they get? Oh, why can't I remember? They got what? Where is it? They drafted Dwayne Smoot, and right now it's my bad. Right now he's not looking like the best player, but who knows if he'll get starting time. Madden's a little weird with some things. All right, Cardinals. We got a cornerback. I tried changing the roster slightly. I can't change that. He'd be number 2, but he's number 3 for whatever reason. Now, this is only the first round because I couldn't find much more after that. Now, the Chargers got a wrong way, Quinton. What? Where is he? Oh, here he is. The Chargers got Malik Hooker. You know, pretty good guy. Watching him play, he flies around the field. Not literally, but I don't know. He was fun to watch. I hate Ohio State, though. Who do we hate? Ohio State. The only reason I say that, I don't watch a lot of college football, so I don't know too much about the guys. Who did the Chiefs get? Why can't I think of their... Who did they get? Oh my god, why can't I think of this? I don't know what position they went. Why? I want to say defense. Did they go middle linebacker? They did not. Wish there was an all option here. Okay, I'm sorry for taking time, but I'm going to go in to roster, not depth chart, so I can look at like all NFL players and look at their age. Because I can't think for the life of me who they got. Or not who they got, but they were projected to get Jarrad Davis, and I'm not going to explain anything. On to the next team. Derek Barnett was expected to go to the Colts. Now, some teams I couldn't find the exact guy in this roster, so I would go with like the next guy down that wasn't getting picked by another team, which sometimes it worked out, sometimes it didn't. Overalls weren't too terribly different, so it's not going to affect the simulation much at all. So yeah, Zach Cunningham. Now, Brace Treggs is not the guy, obviously, but Mike Williams. There's a lot of hype about this guy. I don't know if he can really change that Eagles receiving core. I'm not that high on the guy. Not saying he's a bad player by any means, but I don't know. The way people are talking about him, they're saying he's going to be like the next Calvin Johnson or like the next Julio Jones, but I don't know. Marlon Humphrey. I was supposed to be looking for a guy named Conley, something Conley. I just could not find him for the life of me, so I went Marlon Humphrey. 49ers. I think this one's, if you've been reading a lot, this is kind of obvious. Mitch Trubisky. It's looking like Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch are looking to get a nice quarterback to build that team around. Okay, so Jake Butt, this is another case of I couldn't find the specific tight end they wanted, but oh well. Now, this is who they got. Jamal Adams, 83 overall. Now, I think all rookies, like, when they get to the next man, they should be capped at 80, but, and then go on throughout the year, obviously, but this guy, I'm actually high on. I think he'll do really well in the league. Maybe not with the Jaguars, but just in the league in general. Not picks, roster. Taco Charlton. When I was doing the Buccaneers, because I went by name, I had to look for a left end. And this specific left end just wasn't there. And I was like, oh, get Taco Charlton, which is a funny story, because I didn't know Taco Charlton was on the mock draft later on, because I had to scroll to look through it. So I had to cut. It took like 5 minutes just to get them all on the right team. Now, obviously, it's looking like the Packers are going to get a halfback. I don't know why this halfback, though, because when you look at the Patriots, you'll see that a better halfback would still be on the board. Leonard Fournette. It's going to be scary next year with the Panthers offense. I should probably change this, but I'll see what the season goes on, because obviously I'm not a coach. Christian McCaffrey. That's who I was saying. Probably should go before, but you know what, whatever. I just skipped another team. I hate myself too, don't worry. Tease, I can't say his last name, which is sad, but Tease is looking like it's going to go to the Raiders, or at least that's what the mock draft says. He could fall down in the draft. He could go up. Who knows, you know? Rams, I think oops. What did I get for the Rams? Wait, the Rams don't have a first round pick. Oops. Quincy Wilson, cornerback for the Ravens. Once again, I don't know. I think he'll do good in the league. I think this isn't going to be like a star-studded draft, but I love this guy's name. I don't think it's going to be a star-studded draft. Maybe one or two people shine, but I think this is more just going to be one of those overall team-building drafts. All right, Tre'Davious White. He's the Saints pick. Seahawks get a right tackle. They really need to bolster up that O-line. Like, really need to. Steelers get O.J. Howard, who, he looks alright. I actually have not seen him play much at all, except for, like, a game here or there, or some highlights. Now, Deshaun Watson is looking like he's going to be the new quarterback in town, which I need to... Can I edit him? Yeah, I'm just going to bring Brock Weiler's awareness down, so Deshaun Watson's going to be... I'll see if I can get him 74-74, because it's looking like there's going to be a big competition battle. Alright, should 69 bring him down to 74? Wow, damn. Alright, 76. Edit player. Who's watching? Ratings. Alright, we'll just bring it down to 61. Alright, 74-74. Oh, there they go. So the Titans got a guy by the name of Marshawn Latimer. I know that's not how you say his name, but I haven't watched much on the guy. I don't watch a lot of college football, obviously. I don't think... Yeah, no, they didn't get a pick. The Bears got Jonathan Allen, another 85. When I was actually going through the roster, adding these players to teams, they weren't this high. They just get boosted. I'm not sure if it's by confidence or what. Like, Reuben Foster was 79. Maybe it's the scheme. But yeah, I think Reuben Foster is actually probably going to be one of the better people coming out the draft. Corey Davis, nice supporting role. The reason why I say that is no one's going to take out Sammy Watkins while he's around. Ryan, last name, right tackle for the Broncos. The Browns, like, you already saw that, and yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit them halfway, look at the stats of these individual players, see if they have a big difference, see if they don't. I turned off injuries, and I made it so the user team, the Browns, will spend XP throughout the year, so they will be on pace with the rest of the teams. So it's not really like I'm usering a team. I'm just using this team to sim, you know? The reason why I turned off injuries is I don't want something drastic to happen, because injuries in Madden are I feel a little unrealistic.
Start the regular season by
But,
selecting your season goal.
So yeah. It's not looking like it was a good off season. Oh well, I'll set a goal just
meeting your season goal gives high rewards.
I doubt they're gonna get 7 wins.
Kick off your week by installing your game plan.
So, sim to mid-season, once this is done, I'm going to look at the stats and look at the records of every team. See who has the best team. Madden's not the best for this, because like I said, the rookies are lower overall. So, it's probably going to be your basic Patriots on top, or Green Bay on top, or Dallas on top. You know what I mean? It's going to be like the normal stuff you'd see in Madden, except slightly different. Like, the 49ers are still going to be the bottom of their division, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Titans may actually do decent. Madden has Marcus High for whatever reason. Besides the fact that he was a beast the few weeks before he got injured. Made so many people pissed in fantasy football. It was great. So, I'm thinking about buying an Xbone 1.
Kick off your week by installing your game plan.
Yeah, just saying that, whatever. Like I said, Dallas, 3-5. The Browns are looking a lot better than what would have been originally thought. Better than their 1 win this season. So obviously there's some sort of improvement. Which, if you're the Browns, there's only one way you can go, and that's up. So, we're going to look at player stats. Rushing, obviously. He's at 523. That's on pace to break 1,000 and 5 touchdowns. So, he's doing all right. Longest run, 12 yards, though. Ooh, that's harsh. 3.4 yards a carry. It's also not helping. But it's the Browns. What are you going to do? Let's look at sacks. See who's Myles Garrett leading the team already with 46 tackles, 7 tackles for loss, and 7 sacks. Obviously, he's not going to have anything. Forced fumble. He's helping out the team a lot. Buccaneers, we're going to have to go on defense. I guess just go left end. Smoot, 9 tackles and 1 sack. So, not looking like too much of a boost. To find this guy, where is he? That's not the guy I was looking for. Sidney Jones, 35 tackles, no sacks, no interceptions, nothing like that. So he's not looking like the best, but he has a forced fumble and a fumble recovery. So he's helping the team a bit. He's playing like a number 2 cornerback. Who did they get? They got a safety. Malik Hooker, 17 tackles and really nothing much. I guess he doesn't have the starting job, which sucks, but, it's whatever. Alright, so we're looking for a linebacker. Jared Davis, 4 tackles. Ugh. Colts, who'd the Colts get? Derek Barnett, 4 sacks, which is alright. 38 tackles, 1 deflection, which is always nice. And yeah, Cowboys. DeMarcus Lawrence looks so unhealthy. I know it's just the lighting, but he just does not look good. Who did the Cowboys get? I forget. McKinley, 5 tackles. What are you going to do? You know? Dolphins. This is where you should probably see one bit of a difference. Zach Cunningham. Oh, never mind. 25 tackles, 2 deflections, 5 catches allowed, and nothing else. Never mind, I was wrong. We're going to have to go to receiving for this one. Mike Williams, leading the teams in receptions, but not in yards. Averaging 52 yards a game, 2 touchdowns. Obviously not, you know, Dorial Green Beckham, but, you know, it's whatever. Falcons. They got a cornerback, didn't they? 1 minute, Alex. That's probably who was watching. Marlon Humphrey, 3rd on the team with tackles with 49. 1 interception, 4 deflections, and nothing much else. 49ers, Mike Trubisky. I think I forgot to make him the starter. I did. But, you know, 1 for 3, promising career. You know, somehow, my bad, 1 for 2, longest pass 2 yards, looking like the GOAT. Yeah. Giants, they got a tight end, I want to say. But just hasn't done anything. Defense. Jamal Adams, 35 tackles, 0 interceptions. Yeah, I expected a forced fumble from him. Jets, they got a quarterback. Like, a well-known quarterback. Oops. Well, yeah, Deshaun Weiser hasn't ran at all, pretty much. And he is, yeah. Lions. Oh, one thing I forgot to say is a lot of rookies went undrafted, mainly because I couldn't find round 2 or round 3 or complete drafts. So if you see a rookie on a team they shouldn't be on, it's probably because of something like this. Did they get someone on the defense? Yeah, Taco. 4 sacks, 55 tackles. He's filling the position well. They actually cut James Starks, but not the point. It's like everyone got to run before the new guy. Did everyone get to run before the new guy? Yeah. Holy shit, Alex. Calm your fucking tits. Leonard Fournette up there with Cam Newton. You know, a 1-2 punch, which is looking great. Jonathan Stewart's still good. He's going to be good until he retires. Patriots. We're going to look at rushing again. Christian McCaffrey. He's not doing good. I'm going to have to look at receiving because he's got to be doing something. 1 for 13. I was wrong. Defense. T's 35 tackles, not much else. No pick. Quincy Wilson, 3 interceptions, 4 deflections. Just overall looking good. 1 touchdown, which is always nice. Redskins, they got... Who did they get? Did they even get a... Solomon Thomas, left end. 3.5 sacks, 6 tackles for losses. Saints, they got a cornerback. If we can find him. Tre'Davious Wright, 32 tackles, that's about it. That's not who I want to go to. Seahawks, they got a tackle. So blocking, let's find the guy. That's not the guy. This is the guy. 3 sacks allowed, 7 games played. Steelers, they got a tight end. who is doesn't have a reception. They got a quarterback. Like I said, the rookie went. Look at players queue. Yeah, I'm looking at players. Like I said, there was going to be a competition, and it looks like Deshaun Watson won, and he's actually playing pretty decent, you know, having a lot of interceptions. That was one big concern of the any really scout looking at Deshaun Watson. And the Titans, and this should be it, the Titans got, I don't remember, they got two guys. I remember that. Marshawn Lattimore, 6 interceptions. If he gets like 7 more, my bad. And a fumble recovery, 7 more, and he'll have a record. Is that it? No, they had one more. Was it on the defense, though? No, it wasn't that guy. Might have been on the... I swear they had one more. Yeah, they had a backup tight end. David Njoku. He's alright. Alright, so yeah, that's what the NFL is looking like. I wonder who has the most receiving yards right now. Sammy Watkins. Like I said, you can't replace Sammy. Alright. So I'm going to sim to the end of the season. And we'll look at records. I just simmed 1 week, didn't I? Nugget, can you stop?
Kick off your week by installing your game plan.
3-6, a player has regressed. Let's say age. Well, sucks to suck. Don't smoke pot. Stay off the weed. Sim to playoffs. One thing I should do on the I should do a what if video. There was a story released of how when the Patriots traded Jamie Collins, they went to the Texans to try and get DeAndre Hopkins. I should do a what if the Patriots had DeAndre Hopkins at whatever week they were at. Force the wins, you know, do no injuries, and have D-Hop as their like number 2 receiver. Or number 1, I guess, actually, thinking about it. Their number 1 receiver, and see how well the Patriots do. Would y'all like to see that? I forget which week they traded him. Week 6, I think? I don't know. Maybe before that. It wasn't halfway through the year, was it? Maybe. I don't know. I just remember seeing the memes of him going to the Browns being and whatever. God, I can't believe the Browns. You know what? That's one thing Browns fans have to be happy. At least they're not the 2000 and whatever Lions. Alright, so Browns obviously didn't make it to the playoffs, which was expected. Cody Kessler got benched. Everyone's kinda... which was expected. Myles Garrett, you know, looking like a bright spot. Number 1 overall on that defense. So, you know, even though it was supposed to spend XP, he still has 14K. Yeah, so let's look at stats. Cody Kessler not doing very well. 32nd offense. RG3, guess he didn't start. Rushing, Dalvin Cook broke 1,000, 11 touchdowns, and 3 fumbles. Buccaneers, their guy, no point in looking at him, he was buried in the depth chart. Defense, let's see how many picks he got. Sidney Jones, 75 tackles, 2 interceptions. Alright. Chargers, safety. What the? Jabril Peppers got signed at some point, and was number 2 on the team in tackles. Good for them. So Malik Hooker, 53 tackles, 2 deflections, no fumbles. Chiefs, their guy's buried in the depth chart. Colts, who did the Colts get? Derek, with 10.5 sacks, 11 tackles for loss. Cowboys, they had a middle linebacker who was buried in the depth chart. Yeah. Dolphins, they had a guy who wasn't buried in the depth chart. 3 sacks, 93 tackles, no interceptions, and 1 forced fumble. Eagles, Mike Williams. Excuse me. Oops. Mike Williams didn't look like he was going to break 1,000, but he was the number 1 receiver in receptions on his team. Doyle Green Beckham apparently had an outstanding season. I know my brother would wish that's true. Alright, Falcons. Looking at the defense. Marlon Humphrey, 96 tackles. That's high, and 2 interceptions. 49ers. Let's see. Wait, I forgot to play him. Oops. That's my bad. This guy was at like the end of the spectrum. Yep, 0 catches. Let's see how this safety does. Scooter. Paul Plus. I still can't say his last name. Jamal Adams, 96 tackles and 1 interception. The Jets. Hold up. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. I need to remember who they got. I want to say it was someone on the defense. Taco! Why do I keep forgetting Taco? 100 tackles. That's pretty good, for being honest. Packers, who did they get? They got a halfback who probably didn't run at all this season. Yeah, 3 for 11. Panthers, Leonard Fournette, 500. I'm sure if he started, he would have been number 1. Probably would have had that 1,500. Damn, Jonathan. Patriots, Christian McCaffrey, he was alright. Raiders, cornerback. Wasn't he the one with like all the interceptions? Yeah, might as well put him on receiver. Let's see. I wonder how many interceptions he got. Probably 8. Oh, I was wrong. I guess that wasn't the guy I was thinking of. Maybe we already passed him. Was it this guy? No, I guess not. Someone had a shit ton of interceptions, and I can't remember his name. Okay, I'm gonna find this guy. I'm sorry. We'll look at the stats in a minute, but I'm finding this guy. I want to know if he broke it. 6. Was it Latimer? I think Latimer had 6 at the yeah, I think it was Latimer. Alright, anyways. Where were we? Was there really anyone else interesting to look at? Redskins. That's not who they got. Do they really have 4 people make... Okay, no. I was like, what? I was so confused. Solomon, he was alright, I guess. Not as productive as a team would want. Tre'Davious, looking alright. Seahawks. Why am I looking there? Blocking. 8 sacks allowed, which isn't actually that much for a tackle. Steelers had a tight end who was buried on the depth chart. And Texans. Now this is going to be interesting. Probably one of the more interesting stories of the season next year. Deshaun Watson actually did alright. 48 sacks though. That's not alright. Almost had a 100 passer rating. That's pretty good. 27 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, 517 passes, 300 completions, almost 4,000 yards. So close, man. So close. Now, who did they get? I think it was just some guys on the defense, because I know they got 2. Marshawn Latimer. Yeah, 6 interceptions guy. 2 forced fumbles, 1 recovered, 0 touchdowns. I swear they had 1 more guy. I don't know. I can't tell who it was. So yeah. I'm gonna go through and look at the depth chart with you guys. We can try and see who the how much these players progressed. So obviously we know the Browns. We already saw that. The Buccaneers had a bad season, I can tell you that much. And Smoot up 2. Not really the best, but not the worst. Sidney Jones up 4. I guess they signed Desmond King. Chargers. Malik Hooker, not really up anything, and they signed Jabril Peppers. LOLD. Jared Davis, staying the same. Colts guy, left end. Right end. I think he went up 2. Cowboys, middle linebacker. At the bottom of the depth chart. Zach Cunningham, staying the same. Mike Williams started at a 79 overall. He's now an 81. My voice is cracking a lot, and I'm trying so hard to ignore it. Cornerback. Marlon Humphrey staying around the same, I'm pretty sure. Trubisky is a 76. Wow, okay. This guy probably stayed at a 70, whatever he was, yeah. Jaguars, I can't remember who they got. My go-to thing is a cornerback. No, they didn't get a cornerback. They got a safety. Why don't I remember this? Jamal Adams, up 5. Or up 4, one or the other. Staying really the same, because he didn't get experience. I should have memorized who these people were playing for. Yep, Taco Charlton. See, I had it in the back of my mind. They had Taco. I think he went up too. I think he was a 77. Packers halfback, probably number 3 on the depth chart. Yeah, number 3 went down to. Fournette went up 2. McCaffrey went down 1. Who did the Steelers get? Did they get a cornerback? Yep. Stayed the same. Rams got no one. No one cares for you. I'm kidding. Quincy Wilson, I think, stayed the same. Did I just skip them? Oh. Up 2, by the way. But I skipped the Redskins. Who did they get? Did they get a safety? Nope. Nope. Guess in left end. Yep, Solomon Thomas. Up. Actually, I think he stayed the same. We already checked the Saints. Right tackle, he probably had an eye ear. Nothing too good, nothing too special. 76. Like I said. Tight end, he didn't even get a catch, did he? Still went up 2. Probably confidence. Let's see how this goes. And 80. He actually started as a 74. So that's all right. So that's how the rookies will look. Obviously, it's going to be a lot more different in the league. Teams are probably going to draft other rookies. It's going to change. Obviously, the Browns are probably going to be worse than 4-12. If they can get drafted, maybe they'll actually do good next year for the Browns. So 4 wins. Alright, I'll catch y'all later. Hopefully, it's a lot more interesting than this was.